drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it all. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'll make me great. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it all. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, time to run it all. SOS, SOS, SOS. I got you, yeah. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When I do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you, SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah, I go up. We influence, yeah, see me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog on big dog. Asking if it's still a flex, say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check, better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best, I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest, stand on business, I'm too tall. Thought you was a threat, I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When we do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you, SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot, championship ring. Want to start from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shot. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetop. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fees not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When I do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you, SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you, SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy Friday to everyone. Let's get it. Heavy news day today. We're going to see what happens in the market here. We've already had some action here on the initial release of that dump here on GJ after quite a nice pump into what time was this? Yeah, Asian session itself. So we're gonna see what's gonna go on here. Make sure all systems go. Camera, secondary camera seems to be non-active. I'm gonna fix it. There we go. There we go. And yeah, let's see. Now we see what happens here. It's gonna be tough to trade GJ if the speeches happen. So we need to see. Stupid Bank of Japan speech tapped me BE on GJ buys. It's happening as it's going. As I want to see on Forex Factory. Normally they tell, not Forex, Financial Juice. They normally say that speeches are going on. Let's have a look here. Outlook report. So rate decision. They did increase rates, right? Bringing some strength into the Japanese yen here. Uday is speaking. Drop the link. Would be good to see when that finishes. We can see he's speaking here. So he's speaking right now. I wonder how long he will speak for here. We shall see, and how much he messes up the market. But gonna be very tough to trade while he's speaking. Price is trending towards a 2% target, which is why they increase rates, which kind of bringing some strength into the Japanese yen here. We're seeing some strength come into the yen because, of course, they are increasing rates. Likelihood outlook is rising. The real rate is very low. We will keep supporting. Okay, so there seems to be two rates. I would love to research a little bit more into that. What are the different rates? That would be very interesting. Must pay due attention. Yes, you always say this. I mean, to be honest, whenever he's speaking, we don't get much out of it. And they normally are very like yes and no. You know, it's never certain. So we'll see what ends up happening. But while the speeches go on, I don't really want to get involved in anything because you can see some of the results why. So let's have a look at the analysis here, even though this could change. Starting off on the daily, we are still closing the daily here. This is closing doji here. We attempted to break the high but rejected. So this could be a liquidity grab for some of that strength to come back in. We have this previous daily support down here. We seem like we're somewhat holding here, even though we've crossed through it twice. I'd love to see how this looks on lower time frame, just to see that range. 4-hour time frame closing bearish here. This is a 4-hour resistance made here. So today is technically some sort of bearish session, but we can consider mixed because previous closed doji. So you just erase that candle. Yes, we're at daily resistance, so we can have a little bit more bearish pressure. I would say, even though it's mixed, depends on speeches, because speeches could send one candle back up to this resistance here, and it's kind of like, okay, we're off to the races again. You know what I mean? So I really want to see how price develops in these ranges here, and then take it from there. So we're going to see what happens with the speeches as he continues to speak. Hopefully he stops before London session finishes. Otherwise, it's going to be tough to trade while he is speaking. If not, then, you know, we can continue as normal after he's done and see where price has left itself. So 4-hour resistance here below there looks pretty clean. We have the next 4-hour resistance going to be at key level as well. 1-hour time frame here. We have room till here. This is actually yesterday where I was looking for sells below here, which we've done already in the morning, fill the range with this candle here on the news. Right now we're trying to fill back into this 30-minute here. Just put this like this. You can see it to the left. 15 minutes around the same. I mean, there could be a possibility of sells if we create structure and go down. But again, we need to see when this guy's finishing yapping. When he's finishing yapping, we can have some more information, because there's a possibility of even buys playing out. If we get back above, maybe if this 1 hour, I think it will close bearish, but we don't know in 19 minutes. But if we get back above that, if it does close bearish, then back above that will be buy options. Back towards the 4-hour daily resistance, back towards this resistance, which we can just put as a key level, and then ultimately back to that 4-hour resistance. Now, apart from the JPY news, the rates and all of this, let's refresh so we can get the numbers here. So they did put 0.5 here. So it did get increased here. We also have the statement and press conference, which is actually, they did give us a schedule that's happening right now. And we have French PMI, we have Euro and German PMI, which is going to affect DAX here. And then later we have GBP PMI. It's not too important during our session, GBP PMI, because it's a good time. It's 1:30. That's kind of like the end of the session there, so I'm not too worried. But we have so much euro news here today, and I remember this is like maybe the fourth or fifth time I've really investigated 4 or 5 months worth of PMIs on DAX impact. And the impact, it does have an impact. You see quick candles move up and down, and it's normally quite inconsistent. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful and see what's exactly happening here. And we have a window to 12:15. The only thing I worry about is we're going to do some DAX analysis. We're going to do some DAX analysis. Nothing happens before, right? So gold today, gold could be interesting because gold is actually not going to be affected by anything during London session. Japanese news should not affect gold heavily. If anything crazy happens, maybe small chance, but should not be something crazy. And then of course euro news is not going to be too much of an impact on gold there. So looking at daily time frame, we're almost approaching all-time high here on DAX, not DAX, sorry, on gold here. So very, very, very close. Looks like it does want to at least attempt to tap into daily resistance, which is going to be the daily closer of all-time high. And 4-hour time frame as well, it's pretty much same resistance. As far as I know, this zone here towards the left has nothing. As far as I remember, it's like a very, very clean zone. Okay, not super clean as I remember, but definitely this zone was. So as we get higher, we start to run into some problems. See what 30 minutes saying. We have a small here. $50-minute is lower, but I think we've already tapped that. Just remember the price, 75,172. $75, yeah, we're well away from that. 30-minute has closed above as well. We have the 1 hour there. This 15, this can go by. Leave that there like this. This you can buy. So obviously bias is going to be more leaning towards the buy side here, especially of course with bullish bias here and just with structure. We've done quite a decent push here, a very, very decent push. Looking for buys yesterday before Trump speeches. 1 second, need to take this call. 1 second. People disturbing me. 1 second, guys. My apologies. So, professional lip readers out there, margin call in real life. No, back in the day, that's what they used to do. Did DJ just do some madness? Oosh. Yeah, be careful, guys. Oof. Mess everyone up, mess everyone down. Ouch. What is that down? 39, 64. Yeah, we need to let this calm down. That's my point, right? Everyone wants to take a trade, but it's gonna mess you up. It's how you lose a lot of money. It's how you lose a lot of money like this, you know? This is how you lose a lot of money. Scalping is the best way to make money on the Forex market. I think it's the worst way. If I'm being honest, it's the worst way to make money in the Forex market. I think most people a higher number of people who scalp are definitely not profitable scalping. It's very, very tough to be long-term profitable as a scalper, you know. So it's I don't scalp as well, right? When I talk about scalp, it's talking about very micro positions in and out, multiple, like 20 positions a day. You know, I don't think long term it's healthy for a person to be doing that long term, right? Because it's not easy, you know. So let's get back to gold here. Obviously, with the buys being in the cards here, only issue I have with the buys is we push quite nicely already. Do we have the juice left? That is going to be the question. Now, we took some nice buys earlier this week on gold, but the difference was Asian did push up, but pre-Asian, we started pulling back. And when we started pulling back, then London continued again. So we got the pullback before London, London continuation. Now we're like Asian push, and then with London, we're at highs. So liquidity grabs will be warranted here, and we will see how price action forms here for buys. Any liquidity grabs below here coming back in the range, I'd be interested. Straight closes above here. You know, straight closes above here can be an option if we're just looking for setup ones here to see if we can get some sort of continuation. But we'll have to see if there's volume there. At least we have till the 80 level to watch. It's going to be dependent on volume. You know, we don't know. This is kind of like buying DAX. When we get higher and higher and higher, if no volume comes, the trade is going to fail. But it's tough because we haven't had a scenario where we can say that breakouts have failed during London session, because London session hasn't given much breakouts. I mean, this breakout here failed, but there was no entry anyway, so I don't know if that counts. But similar scenario, very, very similar scenario. Price pushes up during Asian, pulls back during London, London continues. So if we get that same pullback, could be interesting. So we'll see what happens there. The last thing we're going to look at here is going to be DAX. DAX, frustratingly, after yesterday position here, ended up pushing up here, and New York actually came well. But this is something I want to show you, is a lot of people are going to be like, damn, that was easy, what a clean move. First of all, this was during Trump's speeches, and during Trump's speeches there was some market movement here, and even if you took the position and you put your stop loss on a 15-minute below the candle here, it did a very nasty little thing here. So yesterday was pretty nasty, because that would have actually caught you out. So you have to be honest with yourself when you're reviewing positions, what actually happened on the chart. Don't be blindsided. This is a likely chance. The only chance that this wouldn't have happened is if you took it in this position with a 35-point stop. But in saying that, there was no 5-minute pullback, so I doubt. The only other way you take it is on this 5-minute close, which is closing above structure after structure was made. And then if you put your stop loss below that, you see what happens. So that was nasty with Trump's speech. So you have to be honest with yourself when you're reviewing trades. But the plan played out. DAX eventually did go up here during New York session and played out very, very nicely. It just, in London, did not have the juice to continue. It was just creating some sort of very deep higher lows here. So right now, where we're sitting with news, it looks like price is a little bit waiting for news. 4 hours are bullish, of course. Dailies are bullish. We really need a daily pullback here. On averages, when we look at these daily breakouts, 7 candles before a pullback is always what happens. We see 7 daily bullish candles and a pullback. 7 daily bullish candles, a pullback. If you go back and go measure all of these moves, you will find 7 daily candles. Even this move here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 candles, then daily pullback. So if you look here, we are working on now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 daily candles. So we're above we are above that level there, in terms of the threshold for when we have pullback. So for me, daily pullback is due soon. For me to buy the highs right now, I don't like that idea, even though it can work out today. If we're looking at probabilities, even if we're looking at probabilities, that's how it is. So I would be, even this, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This was 8. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Yeah, not as accurate on 4 hour, but yeah, always coming 7. And yeah, this is what I'm looking for, man. This is what I'm looking for. Is actually a daily pullback would be ideal to then continue buys. It's a little bit scary buying the highs, and after what we've seen twice this week, double fake outs we've seen this week, you have to be extremely careful and not give back all that profit we were gifted from the massive amazing moves we got on earlier in the month. Like, if you were part of that, if you've been that, the part of trading is preserving profits, and this is the part where people give back profits. Even though we've learned, we have to sometimes learn the hard way that there's no continuation, and you can't really push things to the limit like that. You could get away with it once or twice, but long term here, based on probabilities and based on the information I have, it's not going to be a good idea. So the plan for DAX here is going to be actually to wait for what happened yesterday, deep pullbacks. We are bullish buyers, price still makes sense to go up, but I want price to come back to one of the lows of the range, even as low as 21,470s, and from 21,470s, if I see structure formed, I take buys, right? I'm not going to buy a continuation trade, as first of all, pre-session you can see continuation is failing a lot, which is normal, but my point is, in the last few days we've had continuation fail. Sometimes it works out, to be honest, in between, but it's not as accurate as before. It was continuation 100%. So whenever that happens, you go into preservation mode, and especially with the news coming up here, you don't want to be playing too many games here. After London Open, DAX will not be tradable because we have too much news back to back. 12:15, 12:31. You know, it's I mean 12:30 to 1 you could maybe trade, but again, you're pushing limits. So that's how what I'm looking for here. So let's see how price action forms here on the charts, and we're going to execute on that, see if gold creates a support to continue up, and we take it all from there. So yeah, I appreciate everyone showing up on a Friday and listening to the analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed GJ, gold, and DAX analysis here. As always, every day, part of the routine, run to the pairs, do the analysis, set a plan, wait for the plan, execute on the plan, enjoy the rewards long term. It's as simple as that. So yeah, let's get it, guys. Let's see what's let's watch GJ, because GJ is a little bit more interesting. Oh man, with this that's an absolute mess, man. GJ might be a non-tradable pair today with all of this mess it's making, because even if something happens after, the ranges we are creating now are huge liquidity grab up, liquidity grab down. You don't know where it wants to go, right? And you trying to guess this is trying to, until we get some proper clarity, because if we were doing this outside of a range, we need to, you know, we're going bullish here, we're going bullish. Need a video about lock 30x, isn't it illegal? Anyone posting that, mods, just ban them directly, just ban them directly, and then they won't they'll learn their lesson the hard way. Full ban, not delete, ban, direct, you know, anyone coming spamming about that. And then that's it, man. So if you guys enjoyed the analysis, you know the drill. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, I would appreciate that. And yeah, let's get it, looking forward, see what happens. How many likes we got? 61 likes, 300 viewers. We can do 100 likes. That is, remember we have a giveaway at 600 viewers, so halfway now. I think we got like 540, so we're close. How deep you like pullbacks on DAX? Well, in general, just a pullback on DAX. Like, regardless of how deep, I'm not going to be taking a setup without... basically, I'm looking for a form of a setup 2 on DAX only. Not really setup 1s until we get a daily pullback. Gold can hit all-time high today. It's possible even with news today. PMI news. I mean, PMI is not the biggest thing, you know. It's any number. I mean, any number above 50 probably gonna be good for dollar, man. Yeah. If this comes in 49.4, they're expecting 49.8. So if it comes under, gold would pump. Basically, how PMI works is it's just a indicator. Any number above 50 means that that sector is growing. Any number below 50 means that sector is contracting. So you can see the European economy is struggling quite a bit, right? French is like 42. Their services is 49. So 50 is stable, like it's not growing, not contracting. So you could call that almost stable here, slightly contracting. Same problem in Germany. Manufacturing side of things are really struggling, but Germany's sector side, right? Sector side is actually growing, which is maybe why DAX is pumping, right? This could have an influence into why DAX is pumping. Also, right, is that maybe the service side of the companies involved in DAX, but we need to go investigate all of the companies involved in DAX. Is a car company considered as a manufacturer or a service? I would assume a manufacturer, of course. But then if we look at the heat map of DAX, you can see these car companies growing, right? So you would have to go into detail. How is GJ doing? This guy, let's see what he's saying, right? It's important to keep up to date with what he's saying. We'll watch the impact of today's hike. Yeah, so today we'll have, I'm surprised we're not having too much of an impact on the yen here, some strength coming in. I don't think Bank of Japan is behind the curve. Where did we leave off? He is saying a lot of things here. Spring wage talks. Yeah, this spring wage talks, because if Japan want the big companies to increase their wages. Why do they want to increase their wages? So that the economy can, well, not the economy, the people, the population can start spending money. That's the problem Japan has, is people with a de-inflationary economy, they don't want to spend money because things are getting cheaper as they go along. So this is why increasing wage will encourage people to spend money and help increase inflation. Global markets are calm after Trump's initial days. Real interest rates remain slightly negative. So this is super interesting, right? Even though our bank rate is at 0.5%, real interest rates are still negative. So what I'm interested to know is who's benefiting from those negative interest rates. Is it the companies, or is it the actual is it people can actually still get negative rates from the bank? Because then what's the point of running a 0.5 rate? Who is susceptible to that 0.5 rate, right? That's the question. That's the question. Who is the one getting hammered with that 0.5, and who's the one who's not getting 0.5? Right? Who's getting the negative? Alright, do you have a course? I have my fundamentals, some stuff to get you started, and a really good guide is on YouTube. And then my other course is just part of my exclusive group. I don't sell a course separately and charge exorbitant amounts. If you join the exclusive group, you get that. I guess it's an add-on, you could say, because even if I had the group without the course, it still would have the value. So yeah, you could call it an add-on. It's up to you though. This video here. He's still talking. The boss is here. The boss is here. The boss is here. My whole YouTube is lagged. What's going on with this stream? I can't scroll, nothing. Come on, load. His stream is bot attacking me. How many viewers he has? I can't see. Everything's lagged. What is setup 6? It's one of the setups we take. It's setup 6 is like I mean it's more of a in range. It's kind of mixed setup 5, some stuff like that. It's based on a pullback entry. 318? No, that's how many people are watching our stream. I'm asking how many people are watching his stream. Hey man, hope you're doing well. I'm finally at the stage where I can invest in crypto while maintaining my trading account. Any tips what crypto to invest in and advice on how to manage? Yeah, but I'm not really supposed to give advice like that on the internet like that. You know, don't really want to do that. I give enough for free. But don't invest now. If I'm gonna tell you one thing, you're late. It's done. For me, it's late. I would not invest now. The only advice I can give, which is not financial advice, is you have to, anytime you want to buy crypto, you have to buy crypto on pullbacks, right? That's how it works. It's not a complex game, but people have too much FOMO in the game. You know? I mean, I tell the guys in the exclusive group what I do and stuff like that because I know they take the information maturely. But who knows, someone on the internet, you know, can, you know, you have to be careful what you say long term, right? But for me, crypto is late now. Like that's gonna be the biggest advice you're gonna get, is that it's late, and I think that's more valuable than anything else. Hey Harry, Pip Labs is great to backtest and this is the best. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Hello Harry, after a long time, busy with college in London session. Hope you are doing well. Yes sir, welcome back. Yeah, with Pip Labs, you know, we took a very big task. Putting tick data on a web browser. It's very, very different. There's a reason why no one has done it, guys, you know? And the ways browsers interact and stuff like that. We've just hired 3 people, literally 3 people, to deep go into user experience here. We have a whole new system set up. I mean, we're going full in on user experience just to get the because our goal was, okay, let's put out a very strong model of the dashboard, everything we want, and we will sacrifice that maybe on someone's PC, their monitor size is different and we need to work on scaling for them. Maybe they use a weird browser, different internet provider. So feedback definitely helps us a lot. And now we're really focusing on, we want every single user to have the same experience we have on the platform, regardless if you have a weak PC, normal internet connection. If you have a bad internet connection, it will obviously not perform the best. But that could be said with anything. Even if you try to watch YouTube with a bad internet connection, it's gonna lag. If you try to, download something, it's gonna be slow. So that is unavoidable. And unfortunately, till now, some people, they come and they're like, bro, it doesn't do, and we check their connection and they're using a very slow connection, right? So this is what we're working on now. So be ready for the next 1 month. I'm gonna do something, and explain a lot of things to a lot of people once we do that, because I wanna, people who have used the platform, I want them to regain the platform once we make these smoothness updates. Because I'm telling you, man, because this is the next goal, and that's the scalable goal. Is, okay, how smooth can we get the platform now? It's like a game, right? Anyone has seen a game being launched? You have the game launch, and then the game doesn't change. They just work on, okay, how smooth can the game get, right? Same thing, look at CS2. Anyone who plays Counter-Strike, CS2 launch, disaster. Everyone hated it. Everyone preferred CSGO, blah, 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 blah. Now people are slowly starting to accept the change. But it didn't happen. Like, they launched a product, and this is how these innovative new things work, right? We're not relaunching something that already exists. If you're relaunching something that already exists, it's easy. So people have done it. You can just learn from their mistakes, and that's how it is, It's very easy. But when you make something innovative, it's tough. So we have people now, as we speak, well, they're probably not up yet, but as we speak, they will be working on UI and stuff like this. So you're gonna see some amazing things. And we appreciate if you guys, put any feedback and things. It helps us speed up the process. We have people testing the platform in different conditions. We've even sent people to internet cafes to try and simulate different things, different internet providers, VPNs, everything. Recently, we found out that Safari was giving us issues now. Sometimes the buttons on Safari, for some reason, sometimes show and sometimes don't. So that was very interesting. Harry, I'm down 6% on my funded account. What's the best thing I should do? I'm having a bad January. 6%. How much percent were you risking is my question. So answer me that. Again, I'm going to say the same thing that I say to everyone else. Without seeing your trades, I can't advise what's going wrong, because this is the difference. Everyone in the group, they send me their trades. I get to see their analysis. If they're having a bad time, the first thing they should do is write to me, hey Harry, in chat. And multiple people in the group have done that, and I'm able to go through and see what happens. Like, it's very important. If you're not at the stage, which I believe a lot of people will take a lot of time to be at the stage where you can really give yourself constructive feedback that actually helps, or you can have something that you can go off like a guideline. It's very hard without people around you to understand what's going on, was risking 0.5%. Yeah, that's why I asked you this question, because if you were risking 2%, that's 3 trades, right? So 3 trades ain't gonna change much long term, right? It's okay, you can have a 3 trade losing streak, you're down 6%. But if you're risking 0.5%, we're talking about 12 trades that you've lost, right? Maybe you won some, there was more in between, but cumulatively 12 trades negative return on 12 trades, okay? And your risk management was there. So to be down 6% means something is drastically going wrong, and you need to actually lock in and try to find out why, without seeing what's happening with your trades, I can't tell you. But one thing I can tell you is there's definitely something going wrong that can be fixed, because regardless, you shouldn't be losing 12 trades like that. And if you are, it's very easy to stop. Like, even in the whole month, if I told you you're only allowed to take one trade a day, you have to choose your option wisely, make sure you're taking a good setup, and you're only allowed one trade a day, you still won't lose 12 trades in a row like that, even if I made you do that. And if you do, I'd have to see why, but it's, you know. The good thing, I'll show you some things for motivation though. You're not the first one who's been in a hole like that. There's a lot of people in the exclusive group who actually share that, and they have been in drawdown, and then we fix what's going on. They listen, they lock in. I mean, Ents was pretty limited drawdown in his journey. Let's go find some where you can see some interesting drawdowns and how they climbed out of it. Here we have certificates of funding challenges. Let's go see some. I want to see some drawdown charts. Here's a nice one, right? Nice little dip in drawdown here, you know. So it happens, but you need to fix. This is a cool one. 100k account was, look man, 8% drawdown. 8% drawdown. He was in 8% drawdown and got out of it. So it happens. People are in drawdown, but there has to be things that change in your trading, man. It can't be as straightforward as you know. Here's a nice drawdown. 25k account, boom, straight to 23.5. You know. Here's another drawdown, climbing back the drawdown. So it's about fixing, man. It's about fixing. You know, it's not. Nothing is linear in this game, you know. But you have to fix something. It doesn't just happen from not fixing something. Let's have a look at these plans. All-time high buys. News is a problem, man. News is a problem today. Otherwise, I like the buys, but hey, they've actually been failing. So I'd like people to identify that, right? Would be good. Could look for sells. It's possible a little bit early. Setup 2.5, I prefer buys above. I like, but again, it's been failing. Especially with news. Yeah, this plan is not going to work now. Obviously, you know why. But it was okay at the time. Thanks, brother. The thing is, my trades will go to TP, then it reverses to stop loss. I should be up 2%, but I made a lot of bad trade management, I think. Yeah, but my question is, why are people, like, what's your next steps? You're just going to keep repeating stuff? You're going to scour the internet for free information and just try to, like, what action? I'm being serious. What action are you going to take? People are happy to deposit money into an account, happy to buy challenges straight back and forth all the time and blow it, but don't make a change. You know, and don't make a change. Like, you need to have clear guidance and a clear plan of what you need to do and when. Like, stick to one thing and improve one thing at a time. You know, like, there's so much material out there for you to learn that stuff. Like, and if you're investing into this and you're investing, you need to have that community around you to help. I'm telling you, you're causing yourself so much more difficulty, you know. Yeah, this got messed up. Magic number 7, yeah, may need to retrace. I agree. So draw that. We'll see that. Goal plan. Holy shit. Man's looking for a major pullback here. Everything's bullish. We'll wait for possible buys after pullback. Fair enough. You expect that deep of a pullback? If you expect that deep of a pullback, I think we can take sells below there, right? DAX, earlier buys. I don't like this buy here. It's too tight for me. I rather see this buys from down here than up. Need more information for sales? Fine. Breakout with good structure? Yes. Cool. That one's fine. Tough to trade. No clean RTA. Might trade below? Yes. Alright. Do you think the pump on gold will continue in London session? It's hard. It's normally when we have a pullback before London session, like if this pullback here and London session was somewhere back here, this would be a much better ideal situation where we can look for those continuation of buys. Harry, how to recover minus 4% next trade percentage? I mean, you should always stick to a certain percentage, you know, that 1%. But if you lost 4% in one trade or over time, that's the thing. 4% is not bad. Again, it's going to be how you lost that 4%. So you should share if that happened. We can have a look at it. Thanks for feedback, Harry. Not feeling great this morning, but wanted to get some plans into you. Regardless, sitting back watching now. Yeah, hopefully you feel better soon, brother. But I appreciate you putting the effort. 3 trades lost. Yeah, that happens, but why 3 in a row? You know, what's going on with 3 in a row? Should not let it 3 in a row. Over what period of time 3 in a row lost? Two days. Yeah, it should not happen. I'm telling you from my experience and from I know you trade like me, there was not 3 options to lose in those days. Like there's obviously you're taking trades that are also not there. Because there was no 3 options in these last 2 days that you should be able to lose. Maximum, I would like to see actually, maybe if you took DAX, I understand, but that was half anyways. So that should have managed risk then, right? So you'd lose only half. Then the second thing is, what else have you taken? I would like to see that. Try backtesting all the trades that Harry had last year. Put yourself in that situation. Look what he did. Yeah, that's a big effort, but that's not a bad one. I'll make necessary change immediately. How can I join your exclusive? The link I always post, that's in the description. I mean, no matter what you join, doesn't have to be the group, although mine probably will be on the cheaper side if you're looking for that, but you have to make sure you budget everything. DAX looking toppy, yes. What is your experience with 30-minute entries, 15-minute stops? So higher time frame entry with lower time frame stops. 30 and 15 you can get away with, but the trade still has to make sense on a 15. Talking about 4-hour trades with 1-hour stops, yeah, now we're talking about, or 15-minute trades with 1-minute stop, yeah, I don't like that. What do you suggest a not so greedy daily profit percentage should be? Whatever the chart gives you. Read the chart, not your mind. Right? Because setting targets like that, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Yeah, DAX is coming down now. To be honest, I would love today to be a pullback day. Like, please. We need one. Like, if we want to trade DAX the next week and have a good end to the on DAX to the rest of the month here, we need a pullback. It's overdue. It's gonna make it really hard for us to trade without pullbacks, because we know it's coming and it's really hard to know when to rip the buy, especially if it's not giving you opportunities to buy at lows. Harry, thoughts on BTC 15-minute looking long on breakout now? I think problem is revenge. Yes, that would be a problem for sure. You're asking now about BTC? I don't know, I haven't done the analysis here. Let's see, 4-hour time frame. 4 hours looking pretty messy though, right? Be careful. BTC moves very well when it's moving like this. You see how nicely it moves in this clean candle zone? Or here, when it's clean, now we're at 4-hour resistance. Can start to find some issues. So maybe above the 4-hour resistance is going to be a lot better. You know, I'd rather you be taking the earlier buys here, like this buy. This was a good buy because this is not at the 4-hour resistance and you have room to get up here and see what happens. Now that we're pulling back, this structure is created, you can just sit at break even trying to get that 1-to-1 exactly, you know, or around that zone. Bro, I went out of my plan and traded GBP NZD after that good entry, recovered, but at the end I went back on the same GBP NZD pair that is out of my plan. What should I do? So you broke your plan and lost? Well, if you made a mistake, you identify your mistake and move on. You can't change the past. You can only change what happens in the future. So if you can't change the past and only change what happens in the future, what should you be focusing on? Should you be focusing on the past, crying about it, or take action to now fix the future? Because most people, believe it or not, subconsciously live in the attitude of regretting the past and trying to fix what happened in the past. You will never fix what happened in the past. People like, you know, I sucked, I did this, I'm down, I made mistakes, I need to, you know, I'm so stupid. Like, tell me, how many of you guys have done a mistake? Like, let's say you've had a good month, or let's say a good week, you made 3% that week. In one day, you've lost the 3%. And you sit for a couple of days and you tell yourself, man, I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? This sucks. I'm demotivated to trade. I don't feel good about it. Why did I do that? All of these thoughts start going through your head and you're trying to find out why, and this sucks, and I wish I didn't do that. How many of you guys experience that, feel that, and then you're pissed off and you either make two reactions. Your first reaction is that you come to the charts and you try revenge to make it better, because you know what will make you feel better if you were back, right? If you were back to where you were before, right? If you were back to where you were before, that will make you feel better. The second thing you do is you just bitch and moan and you come to the chart with a negative attitude, demotivated and not fixing. Whereas if you change your mindset to be like, man, that was silly of me. It happened. Okay. It happened. Now I need to move on and I need to focus on fixing that in the future, because you can't change that now. And the worst thing is that you're going to break your plan to try solve it, right? Because the only way that you can make things better is to have it back, right? And this is like what happens to people in life, why they get depressed and stuff. You can lose anyone any day, God forbid, right? Any day, you know, pets can die, people will die, everything at some point will have an expiry that is living, okay? And the only thing that will make that situation better is if you could have them back. But that's never gonna happen. So then you ruin your beautiful life, you ruin your progress, because you're wanting something back that is not gonna come back, right? And it's the same thing can be applied into trading, because what you regret what you did, you make mistakes and you focus on, I want to get that back. How am I supposed to get that back? What can I do to have that back? And then it never comes back and you never make progress, because you're living in that deadly cycle. You're living in that deadly cycle and making mistakes in the journey, thinking you're doing better, right? Instead, you should just be like, boom, okay, I made this mistake. I understand what I did wrong. I understand that this was silly. It's a very simple mistake to revenge trade. Now I have to focus on what mechanism can I put in place that I do when this starts to happen again. What was the situation? All proactive thinking. I did a good week, I got overconfident. Anytime I get overconfident, stop trading, recalibrate, or reduce risk. You see what I'm saying? And you just think, okay, now I'm progressing in the future, because you're gonna have problems all the time. If you think trading, if you think life, if you think, you know, all of this stuff, entrepreneurship is a fucking simple thing, it's not. It's not. Every day there's some sort of problems I'm dealing with. Every day I sign up for that. Someone's hating, problem here, not happy, this, that, you know, like every day you deal with something new. It might seem from the outside everything is smooth and running, but it is smooth and running because this is just part of the lifestyle of being a trader. No matter what, hey, you didn't get a trade today, or then this and that, or you know, you take a loss, whatever. But all of that is normal. I don't make it bigger than it has to be, because you can see I've been here not for a short amount of time. I'm very lucky and fortunate and blessed that I could share all of this with you guys, and I've been on stream for over a year. We have a track record, so people can what I'm saying is not BS. You can see how it plays out over time, right? And this is the difference. This is the difference that makes a person win in this game and of life and lose, you know. It's interesting, man, and you have to enjoy it and not let it put you down, even though it will at times, you know. But who said anything worth having was easy to get? You know, who said? You know? How your experience beyond your years? Very, very true from a Gen X trader. Thank you, thank you. Got a good win streak, then made a big trade, went back to the market, thought of risking the amount, made a loss 2 trades in a row for emotional trading. It happens, man. It happens. It happens. Your discipline and maturity when it comes to all specs life inspires me. Praying for your health and happiness. I appreciate it, brother. Now, God, you just motivated the shit out of me. Yeah, you have to take action. Already 20% this month? Oh, amazing, man. Now make sure to keep that. I recommend 20% this month. Take next week off. If you ask me the truth, take next week off. Chill, man. 20% this month, fine. Chill. Use it next month, you know. Last week of the month, realize those gains. Is this guy still yapping? Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy's still yapping. Oh. This guy's on a roll today, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mics. I only have 1. Where's my 7 mics production team? Why? How come I don't get this type of attention? I don't even have 400 viewers on a stream. This guy streams once a month, bro. Once a month he shows up and he gets more action. Once a month. I'm dropping value for people, helping people. I don't even get a subscribe. I don't even get a subscribe. Man has 7 mics for him. 7 mics he gets. We'll ignore the fact that he runs the freaking economy, but anyways, focusing on that, you know. What activities in your daily life that help you perform better at trading but don't have anything to do with it? Gym. Always I say that. Gym. 100%. It's so simple. If you follow not only going to the gym, but gym lifestyle. Diet, training hard, programming, everything together. Anything. If you do anything at a higher level, it could be whatever it wants to be. It could be MMA, it could be anything that involves physical activity but requires you to have some level of discipline in following meal plans, in training, in trying to get good at something. Yeah. 100%. See, my question to a lot of people is, what is your excuse not to do physical activity? What is the excuse? I'm too busy at work. So what? You at work 24 hours a day? 30 minutes, 1 hour a day you don't have? That's my point, you know? If your work is physical work and you're working too hard, too many long hours, you need to use your mind more. Get yourself out of that. You know, start working towards it, not complaining. And guess how you're going to get yourself out of that? Because do you think, and be honest with me guys, Do you think you can get out of that situation of working hundreds of hours or whatever it may be by doing less? Do you think to pull yourself out of that situation you can do less and magically things will happen? Or do you have to do even more than you're doing and then get yourself out of that situation? You know? So part of doing more will be adding into that regime to better yourself physically so that you can perform better mentally. And when you can perform better mentally, that's where you see the difference. Because now you've done what? You've increased your capacity. You've increased your capacity of workload. How much you can handle and perform optimally in. I can't even say that. Tired, end of week. So if you do that, you see the difference. I'm doing daily physical exercise. Good. And regardless of that, just general health benefits, you know. Too much value in this stream. Maybe it's my eyesight, but I can't see 1,000 likes. Yeah, bro. The thing is, the most value was dropped in this stream, and we have the least viewers, and that just shows you I'm not here for that. I'm here for, you know, just to, when it happens, it happens. I don't plan these. It's just I start going on a rant, you know. And I don't get how people don't understand and want to see a shift. And it's crazy to me. Like, if I wanted views and stuff, I would not have to be me, right? I'd have to be someone else that is someone hype selling a dream, but it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be happy. Like, stuff is like, this journey is already tough, and to do it and not be you and be depressed at the end of it won't be worth it. Like, I'm telling you from now, money will not fix that. 100%. Any moves today? Did you see the news, brother? Have you updated yourself on that? How's your plans? How's your analysis? Did you see what's happening with the JPY? Do you think it's still early to buy DAX if it closes 15-minute support 490? No, I rather deeper pullback, but let's have a look at 490. Yeah, I rather deeper pullback. Like, literally, you're safer buying DAX from all the way down here, you know? Or literally just buy it. You're safer buying DAX from here. I mean, this wouldn't follow my rules though, but if I had the chance, if this was a clean candle zone, then I would just take, if this was to close above in 45 seconds, I'd take a buy right there, you know. But this is too close here. But yeah, you know, this is what makes the problem there. So you kind of want it deeper so you don't have this problem, because like we said, even though it's safer to buy on a pullback right now, we're so high in the market that the next pullback can happen, the higher chance it gets that that's going to be the pullback that starts to reverse. You get what I mean? Harry, don't you think it's time to go to the toilet so that we get some movement in the market? I think I should go to the toilet when we're in a trade so that we get some volume, right? Before, what happens is then it pushes before. It's actually problematic. Doesn't help us. So let's take a buy on sell on two pairs, one buy, one sell, and then whichever one, and then I'll go to the toilet and we should make profit on one, because one hopefully will range, the other one will push in our direction, and then we win. How much time you spend on trading in a day, including community work? Yeah, great question. I would say trading itself, I spend about 3 hours now, and then about another 2 hours on and off in NY, and then on community work, I'm active 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day. I'm gonna be about 12 hours a day. I am answering questions and stuff, but it's not intensive 12 hours of work. It's just being ready, helping people, answering questions. But you know, it's part of my routine, you know. So it's not like 12 hours I'm there online, like always, you know. But if someone asks a question and stuff, I'm gonna make sure to give them an answer, as that's the reason they're there, and make sure that, you know, they understand what's happening, because that's exactly what I really wanted to have myself. So why can't I give it? I mean, like these guys who are popular online, right? These guys who are popular online and act busy and like they can't answer a message, I promise you, it's either they're unexperienced or it's all a lie, because fortunately I built a following. I get tons of DMs a day, and in my exclusive group, when people send a message, the questions are normally straightforward. It takes me 5 minutes to answer that question, even if I was very, very, very busy. 5 minutes I don't have. And also this this is what I set up, right? So you sign yourself up for that. I just find it mind-boggling that people don't give that attention. It doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, I'm too busy to do that. I mean, at this stage, the questions that people are asking are very easy for me to answer, because, you know, straightforward. I know the answers. Please drink water. I'll drink water when I want. Thank you very much, brother. Go on the toilet for pullback, then set up 5 on toilet again. You know what? I'm going to bring my PC setup in the toilet. What do we say, guys? New stream setup in the toilet. This is going to be better or what? Okay, enjoy. New entry type. We'll call the trading strategy the shitter. The shitter strategy. And I'll do inception as well, because my camera, I'll put it on the mirror in the toilet so that it's reflecting me. Then you guys are gonna have everything's gonna be 180, right? Everything's gonna be 180. Shit, sharp. Actually, Antonio has a joke about that, but I'm not gonna write it because everyone's gonna start calling me that. I'll write it in exclusive. He calls me this. So it can be that. Do you think you miss any opportunities when trading only one model? That is the whole point. The point of having a strategy is it keeps you from randomness in the market. You have a plan that you can execute on. You do not get involved in the randomness of the market. So you might see them as missed opportunities, but they're not, because what is your edge there? If you don't have an edge, you couldn't have done anything anyways, right? I wonder what DAX will do here, man. DAX is interesting. Gold would be nice if we did a quick liquidity grab and then closed above. I'd be interested in that. What's your win rate when you calculate off-stream trades? It'll be the same, man. Off-stream trades are actually more accurate than on-stream trades because New York session, I'd probably say over a whole year I'm taking less during New York session than I take in London session. If I was taking more trades in New York session, then I would be trading New York session, right? And the reason is not because I could take the equal amount of trades, but the reason is I'm a trader who enjoys taking a trade in the morning, and then if I'm happy with the profits and it makes sense, I don't take a trade again, right? It's my job done. It's kind of what's kept me safe, and it's just enjoyable that way. But at the end, I'm still taking trades because I'm sharing my plan, sending it in the exclusive group and stuff like that. So, I mean, technically, even though I'm not actually taking the trade myself, I'm still trading, right? Because I'm sending everything, managing it for helping everyone. Break-even can be ignored? Yes, because break-even, although we do inherently lose commission on break-evens, we do lose that even when we take a win or a loss, right? Commissions is always just the cost to trade. So we can call that as an expense, but the actual trade, you didn't lose or win that trade, right? Please do a giveaway for subscribers. I'll put the giveaway thing. It's a goal. 600 viewers, guys. You have to like the stream, share it, get it out to people. Repost on your story. Tag me. I'll repost you guys. Today, just post a story. Join live. Tag me there. I'll repost you guys. It will help you. And that's the way we're going to get there. We just need more people to benefit from this. I'm telling you, it will do them a lot of good. Let's put it. I think my podcast is going to drop sometimes next week, by the way, guys. Sometime next week, podcast is going to drop. Every week, next week, tell me about it, man. That's why I control my own media, right? I never miss a post, right? I'm posting on YouTube consistently. When it's not in my hands, I can't do anything about it. That's why I said I think. That's why I said I think. All right, gold here. What is gold trying to do? 15 minutes for the 30 minute. Ooh, 30 minutes actually lower. Where's the 1 hour? Wow, okay. Glad I checked that. That's silly of me. This is the worst type of range you can have, actually. 1 hour here, 30 minutes slightly above, and then 15 minute up there. Where's 30 minutes? Yeah, it's a tough range. This is great to talk here live. Yeah, make sure to show up. We show up Monday to Friday here. On Top Step, my charts look way different than yours. Yeah, that's because that is futures chart. We can actually see this futures chart here with small delay. Yeah. Futures chart look better actually. This is what this looks way better. This looks better. Retested this zone now to continue up. Five-minute resistance we're rejecting at the moment. Kind of got some sort of head and shoulders pattern going on. Can you see it? So it's showing some sort of weakness. We tapped 1 hour resistance as well, so that's what we kind of rejected a little bit. How far back towards this 1 hour resistance? 5 pips. Will gold retrace? Do we catch sells? No, I think gold needs to make a decision if it wants to try break through this 1 hour or not. The thing I'm trying to contemplate here is, can we break through that 30 minute, right? Can we break through that 30 minute? How do you make that box? Copy these settings. Background, middle line remove, border remove, extend right. What would you need to see to catch a retracement? If I'm looking for sells, I'd actually need to see it break below this zone first. Right? I need to see it break below this zone first. Then I can take sells. Uday still speaking? Wow. Oh, he's finished. Let's see him get up. Man took a lot of notes, huh? Bank of Japan. Okay, he's done, so we can trade GJ now. Let's go see the mess he's made. Yeah, it's a pretty big mess. Sell's still the option though. Sells can still work below here. Sells can still be sells can be below here. Alright, gold back at the 1 hour, up and rejecting it hard. That's the problem, man. You can't really have... Yeah, I wish this candle closed bearish, next one closed above here, so that we can trade to the 1 hour, break even at the 1 hour. Because now that's my point, it needs to decide if it wants to get above this 1 hour or not. No structure on 5? Yeah, it was only one 5-minute candle that closed, but it didn't even close above the 5. Just interested to see what it does at this 1 hour. If we didn't have this 1 hour here, buys would be easy, man. Just take buys, break of this high. You know, trade to the 30 and see what happens. But that 1 hour has thrown me off here. Because I don't know. I can't say if we can push through or not. I don't have conviction. We have double rejection from this zone. It's a risky trade to try that. You can't manage this trade as well. The only way you manage it, even if this candle closes bearish, I mean, yeah, you could get out, but then there's still a chance it gets through the 1 hour. So you kind of have to leave it full SL, which I don't really like with that seems like a silly position to me, right? Because you can't manage this. Otherwise, yes, you could, but you'd be out break even. Let's say you took it here for like 4 pips with spread maybe 3 pips, and then you're out break even. It would be a very, this seems like a silly trade. Hi, if you know your strategy is profitable long term, why not risk 3-4% a trade? Yeah, it's what I do on my main account. So I don't need to risk only 1% on my main account, because I can just leverage having leverage, right? I can use that to my advantage and risk higher percentages, yes. But I think of it in a monetary amount. I don't think of it in a percentage amount. %10 better? I think 10% is too much. I would say 4% I think is like the max on a personal as well. Yo, Mark, hope you're well, bro. The max drawdown, that's personal account. Max drawdown is related to funded accounts, right? If you're on funded account, 100% you shouldn't be risking 3-4% unless you're taking a bit of a gamble, you know. But you need to get that first trade right to be able to do that. If that first trade goes wrong, then you're already in a shitty position. Marquito bringing his army, huh? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Oh, here's the DAX dump. We wanted this. It's a good enough pullback, but the problem now is time is against us, right? Because we have the news coming in about 15 minutes. Like, this is exactly where we want pullbacks, but now time is against us. Happy I stayed out of gold buys there. This is the thing, man. You have to do your markup. 1 hour resistance sitting there. You don't notice the 1 hour resistance. Who's Marquito? Is one of the guys from our exclusive group originally. He's a mod on YouTube as well. He was part of the TS fam. Still is. I'm in shorts on gold. Yeah, from where is the question? For me, if your shorts are going to play out, you need a candle leaving this low here. You need a candle leaving this low for shorts to play out. Otherwise, we can just stay in here, right? Till we make a decision, up or down. But the up is interesting because here we have one level of objection here, which is going to be that 30-minute. Like I said, I wish that 30-minute was not there. Makes things a lot easier. It's a straight shot then. I'll take buys with my eyes closed if we were to get above there. I shared this live link into the group but deleted me in the group. Why? Just DM me, man. I'll get you back in. It's mods doing a good job, man. They're just being on point. They're being on point. They just saw a link and immediately deleted it, you know? Which is good, but let me go see if I get you back in. Oh no, you're still in, Just write in the title, Tradesharpe. If you send the link, just write in the title. They're just seeing a YouTube link. See what Alexi is looking at here. What is this on? US CAD. Interesting, I haven't tested US CAD during London session. But again, where does entry need to be? Break of highs. Mixed bias here. What time? 15-minute time frame. Get above the 4 hour. This minute. If this closes bearish, you can have a setup 3, which will be nice. You know? And then you need to make sure there's no levels here, right? I would use these levels here to a watch. Watch, see what happens here. Otherwise, yeah, that makes sense. But mixed bias, I actually need to see this myself. Because maybe I don't trust your analysis. So weekly at highs, daily. Oof, daily is rough. This is bearish bias. Why you have mixed? Oh no, yeah. Previous one was, but a weak a bullish candle close, and this closing below support, but at 4 hour support. To be honest, it makes sort of sense. Yeah, it's just been tough range, man. This is a tough range. No real trending move, but it does make support. 1 hour, no bottom weight. Oh, it has small one. 1 hour close would be good here for you. Yeah, you can get like a 30-minute setup 3 as well. Not sorry, I mean 15-minute setup 3. Yeah, it's valid. GJ is a little bit mess, guys, after Uday's speeches today. No one's really touching it. We had nice action earlier, and then his speeches came. He yapped for a little bit, and then we saw price now starting to form a range. So we don't want to trade inside of this range. Gold. 1 hour close is going to be very interesting here. We could see some gold shorts. Full bullish bias today, so I'll need second break of structure to go against bias. But we do have head and shoulders, which is positive for shorts. So today we're going to find out what's going to win, head and shoulders or bias. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Actually, wait. Bias is mixed. Previous daily closed doji. Bias is actually mixed. But this is more of a setup 3 close, man. This is a setup 3. I'm still bullish. But technically, you can look for some sort of sells, but I'm more bullish than bearish for sure. Is that really mixed? Is it look like crazy? No, it's bullish. That's why I said I'm bullish. But technically, in terms of technically, previous daily close bearish, previous 4 hour close bullish, it makes it on the indicator say mixed. But if we're looking at price action, it's bullish because look how it closed, right? It closed as a setup 3, right? So that's what I was explaining. Silver, I don't trade silver. All right, how did 1 hour close? Back in support? Ooh, buy still makes sense. Hello, friend. I missed you. Welcome back. Welcome back. I want to play a song, but I don't know if I'm going to get copyright strike for it. It's a great song. I think I'm going to get copyright strike for it. Should we play it anyways? Screw the copyright strike. Do it. All right, if I can't stream Monday, you guys know why, huh? Play a 10-second? No, we need to play the full song. We need to play the song. Let's go get it. Don't? I will be fine. We'll be fine. Even if I just have to remove the stream, worst comes to worst. We'll be fine, it'll be fine. We need to play the song. Let's pause this other music.
Happen. And for some reason the charts change. Trade another day. And tomorrow, I'm the biggest bear out there. So
You guys can hear it?
You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Live to trade another day, live to trade another day, live to make another play. Win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Is it the bottom yet? I'm trying to buy up everything. Not gonna get upset. Just pull the trigger, let it bang. When I see a trade, I'm hopping in like a Uber to secure my future. Up early, just like a rooster. Eyes glued to the computer, looking for a bag or two. Market cipher on the screen, compliments of trading view. Now I know what I'ma do. Buy low and sell high. Even if you try and fail, at least you didn't fail to try. I don't wanna be the type of guy that let fear win. I'm the one that dive in head first and bust my chin. I know FOMO is a no-no, but I still get it in. Now I can't predict the future, but I know I'm bound to win. Later or sooner, I'll be the big kahuna. Cause I got big kahunas. I was not scared to get money, I took me some chances and now I'm the big kahuna. And if you scared, might as well get neuter. I'ma keep chasing my dreams. Wake up and mansion so big, I need a segue to get from wing to wing. Scared money don't make no money. 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 You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play.
See, it was worth playing it, guys. It was worth playing it. Some motivation. I like the song. It's sick. It's a sick song. My wife came in to check if I'm trading or dancing. Song name, copyright? Yeah, it is copyright. It's called Scared Money. Scared Money is the name of the song. You can search it on YouTube, Scared Money. This one. Go in his comments. Go in his comments. Write in his comments, can Tradesharpe use this on stream? Go in his comments, write, can Tradesharpe use this in his stream? Let him give me the license. Let me give him the license. Let him give me the license, then we can use it. I like the song, man. Do you ever look at minute 1? Not for entry confirmation, but I look at 1 minute for, you know, trailing sometimes. When are you gonna drop one? What, a song like me sing it? Nah. I want to, yeah, it would be cool if I could collab. Someone make a song like that. I could do the intro, you know? You singing? Nah. This is not gonna work. I'll stick to trading because singing, I can play instruments well, but singing is not my strong suit. Crypto Face will be coming after you? Bro, I'm not hating against him. I'm enjoying his song. Which one do you play? Drums and guitar. I haven't practiced guitar in a very long time. Very long time. What's your favorite Forex strategy? The one I use. Play piano? Good. Piano is good. Not AMA piano? We need AMA piano. Do you have a video of playing drums and guitar? I do, but I'll show you. I'll show. Play Your Lobster Never Cold. Yeah, we'll play it next intro. Monday. You guys show up Monday. Live to the intro. Play us something on live. Yeah, I haven't played guitar in ages. My guitar's out of tune. It's just there. It's behind me, but I could, but I want to see if something happens here. I'll show you guys a video of me playing not video, I'll get a video of me playing guitar. Play live for us on Zoom next Wednesday. You know who's a very good guitarist? Antonio. Me and him will collab because I'm a drummer. That's what I'm, originally a drummer. Both of us used to be in bands when we were younger. Both of us. He's very good guitarist. We do a band? We could. DAX might have grabbed the liquidity needed, push back up. Yeah, but news in 10 and 7 minutes. And then 15 minutes after that is another news event. It is close. I mean, you're really... The problem is if you're in drawdown. In profit, it's easy, right? Because if news is too close and it's not there, you know, fine. Close it. But if you're in drawdown, it sucks. Because you kind of just have to close and loss. What news? We have a bunch of Euro PMIs. We have French PMIs in 5 minutes and then German PMI in about 15 minutes after that. Name of the band, Buy or Seal. Tradesharpe and the Pip. No, we'll call it Pip Machine. Like a hard rock band, Pip Machine. You and Antonio know each other long ago? No, he found me. Contacted me. I wouldn't say long, but definitely over a year now. Once more play songs. Yeah, I want to see this close in 5 minutes. Song name GJ. I would name the song OYGJ. Make like a breaking a heart and like sads about GJ. GJ broke your heart and how she changed and she was a different person before and now she ain't the same. You know, she's moved on. We still speak, but not every day. Sounds a little personal. It has to be personal with GJ. Production by GJ Khaled. Bro, that's insane. You have to move your name back to Sankeet GJ Khaled at the end, bro. You have to put it at the end. It's like heartbroken. Yeah. I mean, look at the relationship we had. 2023. Whoa. Whoa. But you know, people grow. If she ain't gonna be the same, I ain't gonna change for her. So funny you can say that with the charts. I want to get back into the group. Yeah, I told you, DM me, brother. Just DM me at Tradesharpe. I told. I'll see if I can. You're not banned though. You're not banned. You're not banned in the group. Don't worry. I can see you here. Maybe you're on timeout. Yeah, you're not banned. Hopefully this doesn't push too much. Do you like rock music? Yes, I do. $24 pips. No 5-minute pullbacks. Sucks. Yeah, that actually sucks. Good 1-minute structure though. Stop loss will be back in the range at least. Let's see the close anyways. You know, you never know how these candles will close. Deep top wick, we can get away with no 5-minute structure. If it's a deep top wick, we can get away with that. Five-minute candle, no top wick, yeah, but by the time the 15 close, it will be closed that 5-minute candle, right? If I put my SL on BE, is it possible I lose money because of spreads during news? 100%. Yeah, you can be slipped a lot. You could be slipped, man, even like 20 pips, it can happen. That's what's dangerous about news. But if you are far from your position, like you're up 20, 30 pips, by the time it reaches your break even, you'll be fine. But if you're close to your break even and news comes, that's where it can slip you. But it's only that first initial open. You know, when news comes and that big candle comes, pop, that's where you get slipped. But let's say you're 30, 40 pips in profit, holding a runner, news comes, price pushes down fast, and your entry was here. Yeah, by the time it reaches, you'll be okay. Okay, 15 did close below here, 30 is not closing yet. Why not wait for new 5-minute structure or S3? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either big top wick or have some structure. It's one or the other. So either we get a nice long top wick here, can break the low and do that, grab liquidity from the low, nice long top wick, because if it's making a long top wick like this and then flips and breaks the low, it has no reason to reflip again. That top wick can be the enough liquidity. Remember, the structure is doing what? Creating liquidity. Everything is just generating liquidity. Can you give 1 month free to the Zoom meeting? That would be unfair to people who pay, right? Be unfair to people who pay and be unfair to me for not being paid for a service, right? You don't go to a barber, you don't go to anywhere else and they do a service for you and not get paid, right? There's already a lot of free value I do, but for the extra stuff where I actually put a lot of effort into, it's just how life works. So that's why I have a nice balance. Like I do stuff for free because I actually do want to help, but at the same time, like if we're doing some serious work, I also want serious people in there. Maybe you are gonna be a good person in that Zoom call. You're gonna be someone who concentrates and actually takes the time. Those who have been in our free webinars, you can see how much disrespectful people there are. They're like monkeys. I don't want monkeys in my Zoom call. Yo, Crown Chakra. Is this the actual Crown Chakra? I have to check. It is. Let's go, bro. Bro, I just played your song. You have to let me play it on stream. You have to let me play it on stream, brother. It is his song, bro. It is him. It's his song. I like it, bro. I like it. Go drop him a follow for his song. Yeah, it's pretty sick. We put the comments into it? Yes, thank you. Play your Tradesharpe song? Who knows? Maybe Crown Chakra collabs, bro. Who knows? But that song, Scared Money Don't Make No Money, that's it, man. See his message? Where's his message? You already have and you're allowed? Please, brother, profits? Nice. Thank you, bro. Bro, we have new intro song now. Scared Money Make No Money. Thank you. Sells after 5-minute structure? Yeah, some sort of small pause here. I was preferring a deeper top wick. I wonder if we can go without structure here. It does look juicy, right? One, two, three, four, five, 6 candles, no pullback. I wonder if 1 minute will be enough here. You know, it is like, we're also not fully bearish bias, right? We have to keep that in mind. This is what's throwing me off. No structure and not fully bearish bias. Yeah, it does look great. But you know gold, this thing can flip, come back in the range to make structure. I will take it after structure for sure. I know gold, you know. This is like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And there you get damned. I shared this live in, bro, I'm telling you, you're in the group still, you're fine, don't worry. Five minutes support and structure below. I mean, even if we get a 5-minute pullback, could look like a thunderstorm. The thunderstorm would be enough. How will YouTube know that you have rights? I think he adds me on his channel. I think it would retest fair value gap and go up again to 2775 and then down from there. 775, retest that resistance. It's possible. GG 7 minutes though. If GG gets below 4 hour, how does that look on 1 hour? A little bit shitty though, huh? Range is not the best today. To be honest, I would take the 30-minute closed on gold instead of GJ. Gold has a much nicer zone. Give me a sec, guys. Go totally come back. How are you finally able to figure out your trading style? There are so many strategies. How many did you try until you figured out which one? 6, 7. 6, 7. I tried 20 different entry models. Backtested 20 different entry models. And albeit I don't think that was enough data on each. But the one that made most sense, I gravitated and expanded on those and then condensed to 3 and then expanded from 3. We have our structure now. So we need a close below here. We'd also close the 30-minute. If you were a car, which one would match your personality? A Porsche. It's pronounced Porsche, right? Where's my Germans here? You need to... What's the exact way to pronounce it full properly? Yeah, a Porsche for sure. That would match. You did it right, Porsche. Yeah. But if I'm being honest, I prefer to say Porsche because it sounds easier. I know it's wrong. Do you sound angry when you pronounce Porsche? How did DAX do here with news? News in 3 minutes here. I want to see how it did it. Same with BMV, yeah, BMW. But before, don't understand why you didn't enter the breakout 15-minute candle. No 5-minute structure. Right? You see we push all down here, nothing pulled back. So high chance, look, if your stop loss goes above 15-minute candle here on the breakout candle, look at where your stop loss is. What is protecting your stop loss? Nothing is protecting your stop loss except this. So you either need a good top wick to protect, and then you can take it, or you need this structure here, because now if price gets below here, you have this structure to protect. All of this structure that's being made now, it can protect. But now it might not even close below, right? We'll see in about 2 minutes. And then we're protected from the whole trade. We make the right decision. Set up 4 buy? Yeah, it would make sense on a 30-minute though. Because this 15-minute has this resistance here, you see? So we could make another lower high at any time. So it makes it a complex situation. But a 30-minute setup too could make sense, but we need to run 30-minute SL. 30 pips for 30 pips is fine. After stream, do you wait for a setup or do you rest and back to the screen for New York? Depends. I sit with the guys in the exclusive, I answer questions, make sure we discuss the session in depth, review the session, make sure everyone understands. And if there's trades, I'll take them after stream, no problem. And then, yeah, then I go off the charts and I'm back for NY. Let's see, the VWAP. Yeah, it did. All right, we close back inside the range just about. We didn't close back in the 5-minute range. If we close back in the 5-minute range, but the 30-minute closed bearish, right? Yeah. 30 is still closing bearish here. So we can't really take that setup to buy towards the upside. This is an interesting situation. How come you decided to help people even though you got all the strategies to yourself? I never started by helping people. I started by helping myself by posting analysis. This is my second YouTube channel. I had one YouTube channel where every day I would just post daily analysis. Every day I just post daily analysis to help me analyze the markets. And then when this channel started, I started speaking about concepts that I would use to reinforce them in my brain. And it naturally transitioned into me actually helping people. Because then I started to enjoy it. I enjoyed making content and I enjoyed the task of growing something, growing an audience, you know. And I always thought to myself, no matter what business I went into, I always wanted to have an audience. Obviously, it was going to be something to do with trading because that's the industry I was in. But I always said, okay, I want an audience because if I'm going to be an owner of a company, I want people to know who I am and not buy the product through without knowing the owner. I feel like basically be a face of a brand, which then you can have people understand what passion went into it. I think that's the ultimate form of marketing. You know, it's definitely nice to know who built it and why, and their passion that goes into it. And also it gives people confidence to give feedback and stuff like that. Like, no ways I can ask for all this feedback on Pip Labs without putting my face in front of it, right? Just join. Have you had a look at DAX today? You guys are being lazy and not checking the calendar. Please check the calendar before you trade. There is full red news on DAX today. We just had news 2 minutes ago. Everyone is getting FOMO, right? Everyone's getting FOMO because they're seeing DAX move. But remember, it's news is a danger here, right? We're consolidating for now. I'm surprised news didn't give us a bigger move, but even if we take out news today, there's no setup right now, even without news. Is the older channel better, or does this one cover more in depth? The older channel is just raw videos of me analyzing Bitcoin. That's it. There's no value. It's just me recording myself analyze, sending it to a couple of friends. That's what it was for. It was for a couple of friends, while I got better at the skill of analyzing. $11 minutes. Can we survive 11 minutes? We're in a very, very difficult situation. And the reason we're in a difficult situation is because if this 30-minute close below here, all day, 5-minute close right now, all day, I'm taking a sell. Because the 30 close below, it makes sense on a 30. Now I have my 5-minute structure. Time to go for action. Time for action. But this is different. This is not even a setup 3. This is different. This, I would actually take a buy if it rebroke its own high. Because if it comes down, break the low, flip and break its high, I'd actually take a buy from here. With this setup 4 close back in the range. No bottom wick on daily? Not sure. Oh, this is a small one, yeah. We'll see. Have you tried supply, demand, SMC, all of that before you stuck to pure price action? Yes. Supply, demand, SMC, all of that. Gold does look good to sell. Did you take sells, or what's your plan? Five-minute close come through? Yeah. It's a good 5-minute close, this. Good 5-minute close, but there's no confirmation on 30 close back in the, 15 close back in the range, 30 close back in the range as well. I would break my rules taking this now. This would be a very aggressive entry. If you are someone who wants to play it super aggressive, then yeah, breaking the low would be a very aggressive entry. But hey, it can work out, it can't. You can't be upset if it doesn't. Not something I really want to do on a Friday here myself, but that is an option here. But there will be risk to this. It's gonna be like, if it fails, it will fail fast, you know. This is a risky trade. Yeah, without the 15 it is. At least now it's keeping you safe. I will personally wait for the 15 only because we did not get the 30 close below. If we got the 30 close below, I'm taking this. Can you confirm? What would you like me to confirm? Oh, the person is bigger than the brand behind nowadays. Look at Musk. He is much more known than any of his brands he's involved in. Yeah, I agree with that, right? Good luck to gold sellers. This thing is so bullish, can flip anytime. Also agreed with, yep. That's why I'm not the first person to take a sell. How about that minor resistance to the left? That's break-even zone. Yeah, it could be problems, but again, more reason I wanted that 30 to close below, right? 30 was looking like it was going to close below because it's not there on 30. So we can rely on that 30-minute candle to be to give us an option. Being caught out like this too many times, trusting 5-minute London? Exactly, yeah, me too. Which is why I said if there's no 30, right? So you need to start noticing, Gus, when you add and see there's a 30 close or a 1 hour close, then you trust the 5, it works. Happy birthday, it's not my birthday, but thank you. That guy was trolling in chat. But I appreciate it, I appreciate all the kind words you said, sharing your wisdom, hustle, and sharp moves with us. Here's another year of success. Thank you, thank you. That's a kind message of you. I appreciate you taking the time, but you've been bamboozled by that guy. Guys bamboozled you. What a troll, bro. But thank you. Nowadays, only trust a trader who can live trade like you. Big thanks to your everyday analysis and live stream. I appreciate you showing up. It's fine? Well, yeah, it was a nice message, so it's fine. Such a lame troll? Bro, it was you. It was you. We got the song rights? Yeah, we did. It was pretty cool, actually. Which brand of phone you have? I need a new phone, actually. My phone is really old. It's just the old iPhone 13. It's on its last legs, but I'm not a guy to buy the latest thing if this one still works, you know? I'm just that type of guy. Like, I could go out and buy one, but I'm not because it still works. Like, why should I go out and buy the latest, greatest if this one I'm still happy with? For me, it's more of a hassle to upgrade because I don't see massive benefits in upgrading. Man, look at this 5-minute close. Wonder if buys make sense here. How's 1 minute structure? A little bit tough. Let's see it develop a little bit more. It might be able to cook buys here on this 15-minute close in 5 minutes. Because if we get a candle like this, I don't see buys, you have to see the vision. You have to see the vision. If we get a candle like this, it will close the 15 back inside of the 15-minute range. Right, 15-minute will look like this. Back up into here. We'll see. I mean, both. We had 2 lower highs in a row. Yeah, but look at higher time frame, right? This is the liquidity grab we might need to continue up. Where would you put SL? We'll have to go below the 15-minute candle. If it closes somewhere here, doji, then, you know, we need to wait again. Then price looks like it's just ranging. Then we show up for NY if that happens. Look at GJ's rejection from those lows. GJ is cooked right now. How's DAX done with all this news? Yeah, DAX is not doing too much here. It's creating a very barcode here. It's creating a barcode. This is a DAX you don't want to trade. When DAX is creating barcodes like this, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So be careful. If you're trading DAX right now, be careful. If gold closes above, you go in. If gold closes above, then I wait for the break of high and then I go in, but not just immediately when it closes above. I need to see where it closes well. This type of close here ain't gonna do much. This is tough for me to take still. I need to see it, like, you know, show me some bullish momentum. This is not showing me bullish momentum. This actually creates a resistance even if it closes like this. Do you have subscription on Signals? No, I have the exclusive group. Much better than Signals. You get a lot more out of it, I promise. Get to see my trades, get to see my analysis, and be part of a group where you can speak with other individuals, speak with me, get feedback on your trades. You know, actually, the goal is, if you're looking to pass a challenge, you want to grow after that challenge. So what happens after you pass? And that's what I'm there to help. Like, okay, keep disciplined, you know, take it slow, all of that stuff, right? You can read about it. It's on the website. There you go. No need to explain. It's all there. Only thing I'm really worried about is this resistance here. Might be worth a short break of the previous 30-minute high. Get into profit, quick break even, and see if we can get a push. If it fails here, we can, you know, manage it fast. Let's see. Like a good bottom wick here. Oh shit, I was not fast enough to calculate time. If it can retrace back, I'll try get in. Had my lot size from DAX yesterday still open. I'm definitely not entering with my lot size from DAX. I tell you that much. But maybe this is a good thing, because we're rejecting at the moment. And what are we rejecting? This previous 30. So it's making it there. I think this is a good thing. Now I want to kind of like a 5 close above. This is tough market, man. No, I don't feel comfortable. Even if it plays out, I feel like I'm FOMOing a little bit. It's too aggressive for me. Too aggressive. I feel like I'm FOMOing. And this is why it's, you know, patience in a move is a little bit better. Waiting for that deeper bottom wick gives you time to see how price reacts. Whenever price just pushes up like that, it's good. I miss the move and I don't get triggered. If you want to go re-break of high, it is valid. It is valid, but I feel like I am forcing for myself. But I do think it's valid. If anything, I would If anything, I would go in half risk myself, but then look, I'm just gonna take the safer approach, but it is valid re-breaking its high, especially the 1 minute structure. I wait for something cleaner. Yeah, this is what I just feel like I'm taking an aggressive trade again, you know? Like this definitely does seem aggressive. You know, even though it can play out, I'll be interested to see if it does. But yeah. There we go. You'll be break even now. Great idea though. I hesitated towards it because I felt it was aggressive. Tap that 15 now basically. You'll be break even. And I'm happy to discuss this position, but sometimes I don't want to force myself into something. I'm in, well, don't let this trade lose. Like this is now a trade not to lose. If you are in, like you should be break even, right? You'd be in about a little bit higher. Stop loss, original stop loss with 30 pips. So a bit of time before you can secure. 30 pips is around here. So it's not that far off. Hopefully you guys can make it, but shouldn't be losing this trade right now. Right? Shouldn't be losing this trade. But what a clean move. Love you, bro. TP is small. I mean, ideally, this is a good TP here, but if you're aiming for the 1-to-1, then it's here. This setup is a fake out setup? Yeah, that was the plan. Fake out setup. Yeah, I kind of just went a little bit more on the safer side today. Anyways. I'll accept it. Play the safe book on a Friday. But I love to see that my idea was fully correct. You know, it's really, really good. Give me confidence. And that's just, you know, Mirko, that's the power of higher time frame trend. You see the power of higher time frame trend? That's why I'm learning from you. That's good, man. But this is what we have to go through, right? So yeah, called this position, but didn't take myself. I don't know if that was a good idea or bad idea. I overthought it, I think. But this was a good position to overthink. This was a good position to overthink. If I am going to overthink a position, I'm not going to be pissed at overthinking this type of position. But I wouldn't have closed here, as if I convinced myself to take it, I would not be in full. I know that. So this is me being honest with my own self. So I would have to let it hit full TP, which by all means, it can very well do so. But yeah, like I said, re-break of the high. Scared money don't make no money. Facts, bro. Facts. I should listen to the song, bro. That's just facts. That's just facts. That's facts. But I played safer because January has been pretty good for me, and I want to keep it like that. You know, if you like, this is real talk, guys. Last year January with commission minus 0.5%. The year before minus 3% January. January's normally been my worst performing month. This year, strong January, man. I want to keep it like that. I really want to keep it like that. You know, I really want to keep it like that. Break of the high, another entry? Nah, don't add another entry into this. Just stick with the original entry. Don't add another entry here. If it made sense to add another entry, I would have added. and get in again. To be honest, you can target that 30-minute resistance that hasn't been tapped today. And if this shit's gonna continue up, it should tap that 30-minute resistance. I guess this trade is based on your risk tolerance, you know. Still valid. I'm gonna do a review about that, why I got so hesitant. It's an interesting habit. I can't have this habit going into next month. I'll let this swing. If you can survive the pullback here, it's a great position to be in because it's right at the bottom of the range. Right? You're right in at the bottom of the range, but you have to survive this pullback. 1 minute didn't make structure. It's always scary when 1 minute doesn't make structure. Next week we can look for more aggressive options. No, next week I'll be taking the same, but DAX is ranging. Don't touch DAX. God knows what GJ is doing. GJ is drunk. Gold is moving clean. Yeah, there was enough confirmation here. A little bit of overthinking, and the main thing is put too much weight on 30-minute for sure. Yeah. I'm happy to see it play out though. Gold leave runners. There's no 1 minute pullback, so you have to survive this pullback. So it's tough to leave runners without. If the 1 minute created pullbacks, yes, but I don't. This pullback right now, you have to survive. It has to find some sort of support before the entry. You know, it's trying. So it's it's trying. But hey, a runner's a runner, right? So it doesn't really matter. You accept that a runner can come back to break even. You could even, if you really trust this to go a higher time frame, if you closed half up here, you put your stop loss below this low here. You should actually, if you do the math, since original stop loss was 15 pips, closing half at 14 pips here. If you do the math, you would be break even on the position if you hit this SL overall. Little bit minus actually, because you didn't close at 30 pips, you closed at 20, and that's a full accurate close, huh? With 22 pips there. 22 pips. Thanks, Harry Dunn, for the night. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, if you guys are still holding on to the position, just needs to survive. If it breaks the low, that's how it is, So it did tap 1 hour, so it makes sense why we're rejecting. Could be a position to close half there at the 1 hour resistance and then try leave the rest run to full TP or a little bit more actually. Because I feel like if we can get above the 1 hour resistance, for sure we're coming to the 30 and then see what happens to the 30. If we remain below then, that's how it's going to be. So yeah, that's for today. I'm happy with my analysis, happy the way it went. I'm gonna just review myself and see was it correct. I think overall yes, safe decision, but we're gonna see what ends up happening, right? We're gonna see what ends up happening next week. Can you believe it already, guys? Last week of the month next month, right? Last week of the month next month. So it's flown by. But yeah, congrats to everyone who took this trade, right? Congrats if you did give it a shot. And if you did take the risk here, but you can see that a little bit more complex, eh? It's not straightforward. This was not straightforward, which is why I hesitated a bit as well. So Appreciate you all. Hope to see you Monday. Show up to the stream. We can listen to Scared Money. And yeah, take care all. And speak to you guys hopefully soon. Have a beautiful weekend. Peace. See you.